So basically, the most important thing is that you must start early. In high school, you have to start planning what you're going to do in the future. So there's three things that ShareWorld can potentially help you with. First, you need to start early because you need to start brainstorming potential undergraduate majors. You need to start thinking about what majors you want to do right now and what majors are important to you in the future and for your career goals. You need to start deciding your potential career paths, whether you want to go into the science field, history field, law field, medical field. And you need to decide that right now because what you do in college depends on that. For right now in high school, you want to take as many AP courses and self-study material in that subject area so that you can prepare yourself for that future goal. Do not force educational path on your children is the most important thing that I can't stress enough. A lot of parents, what they do is they'll have a career path set for their student, but the student doesn't want to do that career path. If you want your student to do medicine or you want them to do law, but that's just something that they're not interested in doing, that could have very negative effects on their students' growth and their potential career paths, and I'll address that later. Also, performance in college is everything. What your grades are in college, what you get in terms of internships, your networking, everything that you do in college is very essential for what you do in the future. So the first issue is to start early. What you want to start right now is have career goals. You want to, have parent and children talk with each other and brainstorm 2 to 3 career paths that you're interested in going into. You want to do proper research about that career path and what it entails and what you need to do in order to get into that path. For example, if your student wants to do medicine or if the parent wants to do medicine, you need to make sure you know what medicine entails, what you need to do in college to get that medical degree, and how many years of schooling that you have to do. Right here is the average UC Berkeley GPA. For biology, it's 2.8. That's very, very, very low. For economics, it's slightly higher, 3.1. And for political science, it's 3.4. So they look at your college GPA in determining whether or not you get into graduate school and jobs. So if you do biology, even though it may be very viable or possible in the future, getting a low GPA is not strategic for college. And if you get that 2.8 GPA, chances are the graduate school or the job that you want to get will not accept you because of that low GPA. So you really have to understand the strengths and weaknesses of your student before you actually force them into a specific major. So studying what you like and what will yield you the highest GPA sometimes is very strategic for your future path. The third issue is the performance in college, like I mentioned before. Everything that you do in college counts for what you do in the future, whether it's a job or a graduate school. Your college GPA determines whether you get into law school or medical school. The first thing that they look at is your GPA. So graduate schools such as law school and medical school, they're a little bit different than college admissions. College admissions, they look at extracurriculars, they look at your SAT score, they look at your GPA, they look at what you've done in the community, and they look at essays. Law school and medical school is not the same. They look at 2 things, your GPA and your LSAT or MCATs or your whatever standardized test score. They don't look at the essay and they don't look at the extracurriculars very high. 90% of your admissions chances comes from your college GPA and how you do on that test. So your college GPA, whatever major you do, is extremely important. So this is where ShareWorld can help. I laid out these 3 key issues that you need to keep into consideration when in high school. And ShareWorld can help you with these 3 particular areas. So for starting early, ShareWorld can help you plan your career goals and recommend the classes, internships, and jobs that you can find right now to better your chances of getting into an undergraduate college as well as your career goal in the future. If you tell us that you want to do law, or if you tell us that you want to do medicine, we'll help you by finding internships and classes to better your chances and to maximize those chances once you get into undergraduate college. Second is that you should not force your children into a specific field or type of education. So we'll meet with parents and students one-on-one as well as together, and we'll find a compromise between the 2. And we'll recommend a major or a career goal that is the most strategic, and will actually help you with your career goals going into the future. Finally, like I said before, college performance is very critical. And our college counselors, who have come from UC Berkeley and come from Stanford and UCLA and these top colleges, will use their personal experience to tell you how to best get into graduate school, what kind of classes to take in college, what kind of majors are considered good or bad, and how to maximize your chances of getting that good job and getting that good career in the future.